Hi everyone, welcome to the Intro to InDesign tutorial. InDesign is a really great tool when you're working with a lot of text and you want to print it or put it online somewhere. So first thing I'm going to do is to create new, and then it'll pop up a little new document window, and then I can change the dimensions. So I'm going to just stick to inches so that I can make sure that it's 8 by 11.5, which is the standard letter paper. Here's my page here. I have some tools on my left-hand side, and on my right-hand side, these are all my properties. Here's also my pages, so if I wanted to add a new page, I can do that here. Or if I wanted to delete that page. So I just wanted to quickly introduce to you some of the different things that you can do with text in InDesign. Other things you can always create in different software like Photoshop or Illustrator and import them into your InDesign and create their layout here. So the first thing I'm going to do is going to make a little text box by clicking and dragging. Let's say I wanted to make a zine for the Love Library and call it the Love Library zine. On my properties bar, I can change the font, and you can see here that it gives me a preview of what my title will look like in each font. I can make that font bigger here. I can adjust the space between the lines using this tool, and I can adjust the space between the letters using this tool. And here are all my different paragraph alignments that I could always play around with too. And down here, if you don't have your text, you can always fill with placeholder text. The other really cool thing about InDesign is that if you run out of spaces, so let's say I'm just going to keep typing, you can see that there's this little red plus sign that shows up. You can use that to link another text box out so that it will fill in the overfill text. So let's say you had one page full of this text and you wanted to keep going into the second page. This is a really useful tool. So I'm going to click on that red plus sign, and you can see that it pops up a little icon with my text in it. I can click and drag where I want the second text box to go, and my text should be able just to directly go into the second text box. And there's another overflow thing here you can see. Another really cool thing about the text boxes that you can do is if you use this direct selection tool and click on one of these text boxes, you can actually control the individual points. So you can create different shapes, and if I had my text that was smaller, you can actually see the results of that. So if I do fill with placeholder text, you can see that it starts to create that shape and fills in those shapes, which could be really cool. So that was just a really quick intro into the kinds of things that you can do with Adobe InDesign.